But men who want to be high value men and want a more traditional scenario.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just break down this video that I've stitched. Some things that he said that was correct, and some things that he said that was incorrect. Because I know you guys like examples, and so here we go. So go back and watch it. But this is so he started off with don't judge solely on looks, and he was talking to men about women, and that is good advice because you shouldn't judge solely on looks. Next, he goes into the reason he says her having a PhD makes it harder for you to train her. Her a woman having a PhD makes it harder for you to teach her. And a woman that is educated is less useful to a high value man because she has her own way of doing things. Legitimately, his words. Like, I didn't make any of that up. That is so wrong. It's wrong. How could anyone with a PhD be less valuable to you? Put me in a room with PhD people all day. I'm getting some value out of this meeting. But then you say trainable and teachable. Did we did we move over to talking about the children? Or are we talking about your partner? We're not training it, and there might be some teaching because you teach each other things, but it's not you don't train your wife, you train your kids. Now, you do have to teach each other how to treat each other, yes, but not in the way like she's harder to train. How are you going to train her to do the things you want her to do? It's not about doing the things you want her to do. It's about you two coming together and making each other's life better. Because then he goes on to say, because she has all this ambition and drive and such, you're going to get off track trying to help her fulfill her stuff rather than her helping you and such and blah blah. But that's not true. It's really not. And to teach men to want women that are less ambitious so that they can train them is a real disservice because that's not a partnership, and that's not what a marriage should be or a relationship should be. And it's so flawed. It's very flawed. And so that's just one video, you guys. I can break down some more of his if you like, but it's a really flawed way of thinking. It's, do you want a partner? It goes back to, do you want a partner or an assistant? I mean, it really does go back to that. He was teaching men that they should get a woman that is less in some way so that they could have more power over them. And it's not about having power over your partner. It's not. And if you go into a relationship trying to have a certain amount of power over someone, you're already doomed because it's not going to work. Because that person's going to realize that at some point and take their power back. Everyone has to have power. It has to be a relationship where you give good ideas, I give good ideas, we work together, we figure out the best route for us both. Um, so and that's kind of where he went off the rails a lot. So anyways, carry on.